Well guys, it seems the Overton window hasn't just shifted along, it's moved fucking house, as the mainstream media now report something they called a far-right conspiracy theory literally any time they could, as the Telegraph now reports that white British people will be a minority in our country within 40 years.
In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
Well, they say in 40 years, but we know within that time frame, because let's be honest, at current trends it'll be less than 4 decades without bloody doubt. Here it states, white British people will become a minority in the UK population within the next 40 years, a report has predicted. An analysis of migration, birth and death rates up to the end of the 21st century predicts that white British people will decline from their current position as 73% of the population to 57% of the population by 2050, before slipping into a minority by 2063.
I don't fucking believe it.
You better believe it. Because it's fucking happening.
The research by Professor Matt Goodwin of Buckingham University suggests that by the end of the century, the white British share of the population, defined as people who do not have an immigrant parent, could have fallen to around a third, or 33.7%. So, we'll still be the majority population according to this, but only fucking just, as the rest of them together will literally outnumber us. Which for me should be considered treason, because as the article says in a few more words, these clowns are essentially balkanising the UK and it's gonna end in a fucking shit show.
That was the plan.
Not a great plan.
This is actually hard to argue with, as the report states here. It projects a big rise in the proportion of the UK population comprising foreign-born and second-generation immigrants, from below 20% to 33.5% within the next 25 years. So, foreign-born or second-generation immigrants will make up a third of the country in just 25 years, while we drop to just above that number within 40 years. This should be sending alarm bells ringing in the ears of not just normal people, but also the political scumbags that have caused it, because you only need to see what's gone on in recent times with independent MPs running on foreign bullshit taking their seats, using votes imported by the same idiots losing these elections to them.
Irony!
Shit, Jess Pisslips nearly lost her seat at the last election to a pro-Gaza MP that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for corrupt politicians going back decades. Obviously though, knowing our political class, they'll ignore the warning signs slapping them in the face and keep up the same open borders lunacy that will not only ruin this country, but possibly take their place on the gravy train, which will finally affect them as flooding working class areas with imports doesn't like it does the rest of us, does it? So, in short, the media are now admitting that the far-right conspiracy they claim to have debunked is actually gonna happen, and it's caused by mass migration. Something that wasn't voted for, wasn't asked for, and has been imposed on the people while they're all expected to pay for it. Can anyone tell me how that's not a complete betrayal of the British people?
Pandemic